Trauma is it can be very complicated, and I always say trauma is relative. So each individual might have a different reaction to the same traumatic event. So say you have a sibling group that they have all endured sexual trauma, maybe similar events. They all could have very different reactions. So of course, wanting to make sure that we are advocating for the kids or the child or the teen, and getting them the help that they need. Again, the same things of listening to them, believing them, allowing them space to talk about what has happened. I think it's difficult within families, especially birth families, if they're still in the family unit and not removed from the home, because parents have reactions to the trauma. So a lot of times when we're working with families, we're working with the whole family unit because everyone has a reaction to the trauma. Like, for example, if it's a parent, so say mom, and her boyfriend was sexually abusing her daughter, she's going to have a reaction to that, maybe some shame and guilt, which could prevent her from helping her daughter in the most effective way. So we want to make sure that everyone's taking ownership of how they're feeling and their reactions, and everyone is receiving the help that they need and the support that they need, so that we're no longer victimizing or no further victimizing the person that has been abused. I think the biggest thing is, first, if disclosure happens, is to believe the child or the teen. I think that's something that a lot of times parents, whether they're foster parents or birth parents, will come to me as a therapist and say, you know, so-and-so said this, do you think this is true? And so what I just tell them is to always believe the disclosure when it happens. So first, hear the disclosure, let them tell you whatever they want to tell you. Don't ask any leading questions or anything like that, and then make a report. And so that can be a daunting task, of course, making that child abuse report. So maybe if you have a therapist already, have them, or a caseworker, if the child's in foster care, have them kind of walk you through making that report, and then also getting the child or teen the help that they need. And the biggest thing is giving them space to feel whatever it is they want to feel or need to feel regarding the abuse and the victimization, because I think it's hard, because a lot of times victims will internalize what has happened to them, and a caregiver or a relative or whoever they're disclosing the abuse to doesn't listen, or they don't allow them to feel what they need to feel. So listen, believe them, take the appropriate action steps. So making the reports, getting them referrals to a therapist or a psychologist, and then just supporting them in whatever they might need after that.